So you guys know Grimes. She's like small bean. I mean, she's very weird. Like, she's very, very fucking weird. Except now I feel like her behavior like is the norm for little Tumblr radlib zoomers. Now she is, for her age group, who, you know, she dates Elon Musk. She's like older. For her age group, she's unique. Like, this is normal. Like, everyone on Tumblr, every zoomer that stands one of these teeny bopper Minecraft kids is like this now. So her vibes are very commonplace. This is the average Tommy Innit fan, okay? Also, she says she's anti-imperialist, and yet, you know, Elon Musk literally was like, yeah, we're gonna do coup d'etats in Bolivia. Like, I don't give a shit. Gaiety is the most outstanding feature of the Soviet Union, Joseph Stalin says Claire Boucher. I love this. I love this video. First of all, I don't know what the f is going on her face, okay? Like, I just don't know what the f is happening on her face. That's one. Two, it's literally slammed on her fucking face. Like, why is she using the camera like she's 55 years old? Is this also an aesthetic choice? Is this the Berserk background? Is this Griffith? I just realized. Is this fucking Griffith in the background? It's just a lot of weird shit, but hey, the best part about this video we haven't even gotten to yet. Best part about it is the content of what she had to say.
I have a proposition for the communists. So typically, most of the communists I know are not big fans of AI. But if you think about it, AI is actually the fastest path to communism. So, if implemented...
Bro, this is literally like baby shit. Like, you have a baby brain. This is... A lot of communists I know hate AI. Like, AI is just AI. Communism is completely separate from artificial intelligence, okay? It's completely a separate concept. Marxist-Leninism, Marxism, or communism, or socialism revolves entirely around the means of production. Who owns the means of production? Okay? And how profits are generated, or how wealth is generated and accumulated as a consequence of exploitation. That's why Marxists say profit is theft. It has nothing to do with like automation and artificial intelligence. It can be good or it can be bad. You can have a international communist future where there's artificial intelligence. Just like you can have a dystopian feudalistic hellhole that has artificial intelligence that is still capitalist.
Implemented correctly, AI could actually theoretically solve for abundance. Like, we could totally get to a situation where nobody has to work, everybody is provided for with a comfortable state of being, comfortable living. AI could automate all the farming, weed out systematic corruption, thereby bringing us to as close as possible to genuine equality. So basically, everything that everybody loves about communism, but without the collective farm. Because let's be real, enforced farming is really not a vibe.
It's really not a vibe. What the f? She like, towards the end of this, she's like, I really did something here. You know what I mean? Like, you can tell. You can tell she's like, I'm about to pop off on this. Like, on the second part of this, she's like, bro, I'm literally gonna pop the f off right here. Okay, so this notion that like communists are anti-AI is so fucking stupid. And two, like, none of this has anything to do with communism. And the person who replied really well to this, I reached out to them after this because I was like, damn, dude, you really responded perfectly to this, even though he said he hasn't read that much theory. Was Anthony Fantano. He perfectly claps at the heart of the problem.
I probably shouldn't say anything, but I'm too dumb to keep my mouth shut, so here we go. This is a silly proposition, and here is why. With regard to communism and fixing our broken economic system in general, the issue isn't so much working as much as it is owning. And it doesn't really matter how much you automate away labor, how much you AI away labor.
How many times have I told you guys these exact same fucking things whenever we talk about like automation? I'm like, automation is not a problem. It's what you make of it. It's about who continues to profit off of automation. The workplace gets smaller as a consequence of automation. Okay. Profit margins increase, or profits increase, but those profits are not shared with the workers, with the smaller percentage of workers. They find themselves still working long hours every single fucking day. Let's keep going.
Or if
Sorry.
at the end of the day, the people who have to live under that change and live under that system have no stake in it, they don't own it, and they really have no say in how it impacts their lives. If that necessary change doesn't happen, most likely this new system will just serve the people who own it, the people who are at the top of it. And that's not a revolution, that's not communism, that's just a new version of feudalism. And you may say, right, Anthony, if my ability to work and make money is totally eliminated, the politicians and billionaires wouldn't just let me starve and die and struggle to live. You sure about that?
That's a very, very good take.
Thanks for keeping it Triller.
Yeah. We are steadily moving towards techno-feudalism. Okay? Like, we have neo-feudalism in places like fucking... I mean, we have neo-feudalism in places like San Francisco already. We're dipping our toes in that water again, you know? Technology is technology. Okay? It has nothing to do with the economic organization. It's very annoying whenever capitalist defenders who don't even own a deed to a factory, imagine... Dude, imagine not owning capital and then being a defender of capitalism. You fucking poor bitch. You disgust me, okay? Yeah, show me the deed to the factory, motherfucker. How many workers have you exploited? None. You fucking broke bitch. Imagine. Anyway, that's besides the point. Sorry. These defenders of capitalism who, run around and do zero capitalism and get fucking ass every goddamn day under a capitalist organization of the economy will routinely attribute all of the technological developments that have occurred in the past however many fucking decades to capitalism. That's not the case. That has nothing to do with capitalism. Technology and technological achievements did not halt under a, socialist production or socialist organization of the economy under the USSR. They went to space before we did. Yuri Gagarin. I get very annoyed whenever people attribute like a tool or a technological development to an economic organization. It's really, really stupid. It's really, really dumb, especially when we here in the United States rely on a mixed economy that is still ultimately capitalist, but a mixed one regardless that has a lot of public funding and government programs that are responsible for some of the most significant technological achievements, all the way from all pharmaceutical R&D, not all, but like a lot of pharmaceutical R&D that's originally in publicly funded institutions of higher learning, all the way to the internet. So I find it really fucking stupid whenever Americans are like, yep, capitalism is the reason why we got this. And she commented this. Bestie, how are you going to talk about communism when your husband's a capitalist? Haha, I am not a communist. This is a joke. But maybe the technocrats and communists could get along. What? Bro, at that point, you guys aren't besties, okay? Yeah, Grimes is the processing power of a baby when it comes to, talking about this shit. And she's just like really fucking weird. But